Oh, she had me messed up. Hi guys, welcome back to Jazzy61. I just had to get on here and tell y'all what happened to me the other day. Now before I do any of this, let me go ahead and give me a little sip of this water, because if I don't, I be talking kind of fast. My mouth be getting all dry and such. That's good. Before I get into this story time, I want to ask you guys to please like, comment, and subscribe if you like my videos. I really would appreciate it. And I would love if you guys would join the family. So go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think of my channel. Let me know what you think of this video. But back to this here story. So a few days ago, I'm up early in the morning, as I always am, getting my little man ready for the day and getting his food prepared because he hadn't yet woken up. So I'm kind of walking around, getting stuff taken care of, getting things prepared, and my phone starts ringing. I look at my phone, it's my baby sister, right? And, you know, part of me was going to ignore it, not going to lie, because I was busy and I was running around. But my baby sister don't usually just call me. I mean, she calls, but not that early in the morning, because she knows little man is asleep or I may be still asleep. So usually if I talk to my baby sister, it's later on in the day. And if we're busy, we have this thing with us that if we call and we don't get someone, but it's an emergency, we're going to keep calling. We'll call back about 3-4 times. That way, you know it's an emergency, call us back quickly. That's kind of the thing between my sisters, my mother, my brother, things like that. So I proceeded to pick up the phone and I said, "What's up, little sis?" You know, like I normally do. And she was like, "Hey, you talk to mama?" I'm like, I ain't talking to mama. She was like, "She's supposed to came and got the boys, but she ain't showed up yet." And I'm like, "What you mean she ain't showed up yet?" She's like, "She ain't here. She hadn't come." I said, "You called her?" She said, "Yeah, I called her. I called Pop, I called everybody. She's not answering the phone and she's not here." Now, if you know my mom, you know that if she's on a schedule, if she's on a routine, she sticks to that routine. And when it comes to her grandbabies, she on that routine like white on rice, okay? So the fact that she wasn't there, something was off. So I'm like, okay, well, let me try calling her. Let me try calling her. Let me try calling Pop. Let me see if I can get through to somebody. She was like, "All right, cool, call me back." I was like, cool. So I'm calling and calling and calling, no answer. Still calling and calling, no answer. I called about 5 times. My mama did not answer the phone. So I proceeded to think, let me just call my stepdad. My stepdad is old school. My stepdad answered his phone. If he hear a noise, he look at his phone. So I start calling my stepdad. Calling, I'm calling, I'm calling, no answer. So then I called my little sister back. I'm like, she ain't answer me neither. She was like, something ain't right. So my mind immediately goes to, where my mama at? Then I asked my baby sis, I was like, "Can you get over there to her house?" And she was like, She's like, the person that give her roommate and her to go to work together, her roommate car, something happened to the battery or something. So they couldn't get the car started. So she couldn't even get over there to my mom. Now, many people, if you know anything about me, I don't live with my mom and I'm living. But I will move a mountain from a state away with phone calls. I am not joking. So I told baby sis, I'm like, give me a few minutes. I'm gonna make some phone calls. Now, during this week, my mom had one of my other nephews, one of my brother's sons. He had some issues, school, so he had to be out of school that week. So my mom had him. So I'm thinking, let me call his mom. She may know. If she see my mama this morning, she may know where she at. So I call her. I'm like, "Hey, yo, you see my mom's this morning?" She was like, "Yeah, I dropped my son off this morning and she was there." I was like, "You seen her?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "So you seen her within the last couple hours?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, okay. And of course, because we've kind of become family, she's like, "Something wrong? What's going on?" I was like, "Look, I don't know what's happening, but she's supposed to pick up my other nephews at 7:45. She ain't been there. We've been calling, we've been texting, we've been messaging, we've been trying everything we can to get through to her. No one has reached her." And she's like, "Want me to go over there and see?" I was like, No, you at work. I'll find somebody else to go over there." Of course, she was like, "All right, let me know, because I pull up." I was like, "Already." So I called my cousins. My cousin was pregnant as all get out at this time. But she answered her phone. She was like, "Sup, Pooh?" I was like, "You talking to my mama today?" She was like, "What's wrong?" I said, "We can't reach her. I don't know. We've been calling her. We've been calling Pop. We've been calling everybody. Ain't nobody reaching her." She was like, "Let me go and put my shoes on and head on over there." I was like, "Real talk, cool beans." So after about 5-10 minutes of her struggling to get her shoes on, as I said, she's super pregnant at the time, guys. She started walking towards the door. Now her big sister was there, my older cousin, and she was like, "Where you going?" And she was like, "I'm going to check on Auntie." She was like, "Jasmine been trying to contact her all morning. She ain't gonna pick up the boys. We're trying to figure out what's going on." Her sister was like, "Did they try calling?" I'm in the background yelling, "Yeah." She was like, "Did they try calling Uncle G?" I'm like, "Yeah." It was like, "Did they try FaceTiming?" "Yeah." So y'all tried everything. She still ain't answering. So she was like, nah, you gonna do what you supposed to be doing this morning. I'll go and check and see if she there or whatever. I was like, cool beans. Now this cousin in particular got 2 little ones under 2. So it take her a little while to get her stuff together and get out the door and everything. So for the time being, I just stayed on the phone with my other cousin to make sure that she got off and she got to work and everything safely. Once I got off the phone with my cousin, I called my little sister back. I'm like, "Have you heard anything from Mama?" She was like, "Nah, but I did get in contact with Pop Pop." I was like, "Cool, what he say?" She said, "I don't know. He sounded weird. Like he sounded real vague. He wasn't really answering the questions, you know what I'm saying?" And then he said that she just got up and left. But he didn't know where she went. And then baby sis was like, "But I heard Mama phone ringing." Because as I said, we all been calling her and calling her and calling her. Ain't nobody getting through to her. I even called my other sister, my older sister who's in another state. She was trying to call too. So that's probably why her phone was ringing off the hook. Because when something happened, I'm telling you, we come together, honey. Especially when it come to our mama. But back to this here story. So she continues to tell me, "Yeah, I heard Mama phone ringing in the background when I was talking to him, and he said he didn't know where she went." And I'm like, "Is her car still outside? Because if her car is outside, then she's still there. She's not going anywhere without her car. And she has one of my nephews already." So immediately I'm thinking, he done did something to my mama. Now, this was probably due to the fact that I had been watching Law and Order and Criminal Minds and Snap the night before. But then my mind immediately went into search and rescue mode. My mouth got dry. Hold on. So I get off the phone with baby sis like, "Let me make some things happen. I'm going to call you back." So I was thinking, should I do a welfare check? Should I send a cop over there to see if she all right? Then I was like, nuh-uh. Because see, if I'm not there with them to walk in there with them, I don't trust that. I don't trust it at all. Because knowing my mama and my stepdad, they see a stranger in their house, it's about to go down. So I called my cousin back like, "Hey, Shawty." She was like, "What's up?" I was like, "If you see my mother's car out there, do not leave until you lay eyes on my mama." She was like, "For sure." I was like, "Cool." So I get off the phone. I call baby sis and big sis back. I'm like, "Hey, yo, listen. We got big cuz going over there right now. I told her, do not leave until you lay eyes on my mama." She was like, "For sure." I was like, "So at this point, we just sitting tight. We waiting to hear from her because Mook can't get over there. I can't get there. And you in a whole nother state. Ain't nothing we could do right now but wait." Now I need y'all to understand that I blew my husband phone up. I told him, I said, "If I can't hear my mama's voice within the next hour, sweetheart, we're making a drive, okay? If you hear, you hear. If you not, I'm going down there with bicycle chains and baseball bats, and I'm finna light that thing up." He was like, calm down. We don't know what's going on yet. Give it some time." I said, Because by this time, y'all, it's like 11 o'clock. Almost 11 o'clock. And I'm like, nope. My mama do not go missing for this long. She know we're going to be looking for what's happening. My mama not answering her phone. Not my mama. And to be honest, I think that was kind of mixed in with a little bit of the fact that there are so many people coming up missing, y'all. Y'all be careful out there in them streets. For real. But back to my story. So I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And I finally get a call from my cousin. And the first thing out her mouth was, she was in the basement. I know you lying. If you guys have ever known or ever met my mother, y'all know she do all her work in the basement. If she fixing on something, if she taking something apart, she do it in the basement. Apparently, when my cousin was walking through the front door, my mom popped up from downstairs at the exact same moment, trying to figure out why my cousin was standing in her front door. She promptly let her know, your kids are looking for you, so they sent me. Now, don't think I sent my cousin over there in harm's way. You gotta understand, I'm 6'2", about 6'2". My cousin is about 1.5 inches shorter than me. We can handle ourselves. So as my mom is explaining that she was in the basement and left her cell phone upstairs for some reason, she begins to walk my cousin outside, and they were just holding a conversation. And while she was doing that, and as they stepped out of that front door, the mother of my nephew that my mother had pulled up real crazy like. Cause you know I sent her too, don't you? So I called my mom after my cousin told me that she was alive and kicking, and proceeded to go off in a respectful way, because my mama probably still pop me in the mouth if I say the wrong word. I'm gonna keep it a buck. She's like, why you selling these people over here? She said, I come up the stairs, and here go one cousin. I step out the front door, and here go baby mama, and I'm trying to figure out what they here for, and they telling me you sent them. I thought something was wrong. Something was wrong. You were missing. Now my mother starts laughing. See, I don't see nothing funny, because I was genuinely down here losing my mind, because it's 11:30. Mama was supposed to be somewhere at 7:45. She was not there. She was not answering her cell phone. Pop wasn't answering his phone. She wasn't responding to FaceTimes, Facebook messages, Facebook calls, nothing. Nothing. She thought that was so funny. Then she just happily said, oh, I'm fine, I'm good, ain't nothing wrong with me. I was downstairs reupholstering one of my antique sofas. So I proceed to ask her mother, do you know what time it is? She said, I said, it's almost 11 o'clock, maybe a little past 11 at this point. Yeah. She said she lost track of time, y'all. She was down there working so much that she lost track of time. Well, this is why you have your cell phone, mother. It's not a landline. You're supposed to take it with you. That's the purpose of a mobile phone. So she jumps in the car and rolls over to my sister's as quickly as she can to pick up my nephews, because by now it's almost lunchtime. They done missed half the daggum day at school. Then she gonna say, you wasn't playing, was you? You had everybody over at my house. I told her, if Big Cuz hadn't laid eyes on you, we'd have been at your house too, with the peoples. Just so you know. Then I went ahead and told her, this was mild for me, Mom. This was mild. And if it happened again anytime soon, and you missing for any time longer than what you were missing today, I'm coming to your town. I'm scooping up my little sister and my cousins, and we pulling up bicycle chains and baseball bats strong. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another one of my videos. If you like these story times, let me know down in the comments below. And if you do, give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel to see all my upcoming videos. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.